Hey, what's up, what's up, what's up, what's up, what's up, what's up? A gracious good morning to you good people. It's your girl KB. You know what I do and you know why I do it. It is Friday. Ah, hallelujah. Ha. It's been that kind of week, y'all. Uh, it's August 7th and it's 3:37 in the AM. Take a hot second here for another video in the series on hypocrisy. Now, I let certain things about the WNBA just kind of marinate because I didn't want to spew. So I've given some time to my thought process. Excuse me. And I'm going to talk about the words of Little Miss Sophie Cunningham, who has a lot to say about trans athletes and the whole Title IX, which she claims to be defending, argument. Now, I think Miss Cunningham needs to educate herself about certain aspects. And I'm going to stick with basketball. Just basketball, since that's why she decided to speak up. And I'm going to tell Miss Cunningham, dearest, darling, baby cakes, and like one of my favorite content creators says, Sophie, may I call you Sophie? Better yet, I prefer Miss Cunningham because where it extends respect, I don't want to know you based on the things that you say. So, Miss Cunningham, as you run up and down the court dribbling your ball, I don't know if this has been your experience, but I want to tell you, the majority of true ballers are back in the day, hoopers and cagers. And that in and of itself is another story. The use of that word, cagers, that's old school. Yeah. True ballers. True female ballers. Hone their game by running with dudes. Yeah. And when you got to a place where you could bust a guy's behind on the court, you got mad respect, and your game was chef's kiss. That's how you knew you arrived. That's how you got cocky and confident in your game, in your capabilities. You know, when you weren't always sitting on the sidelines waiting to be picked, or had to go take shots at empty courts in the playground because you weren't picked. Yeah, we balled so bad and so hard that sometimes we had to go shovel off the courts or the driveway to hoop. You know, and in the cold weather, the ball would be so hard that you didn't have any fingers that weren't jammed. But that's how we honed our game. And for the flop princess, Miss Clark, you earned your stripes. And again, honed your game by getting in the paint and getting roughed up. That helped to develop your game. We didn't stop and cry. Now, we had to argue fouls, but we didn't stop and cry. You walked it off. You rubbed some dirt on it. You caught your breath. Game stopped for a couple of minutes till you gathered yourself. And you changed up how you went into the paint. All this other nonsense. The problem is, I have to say, that you're expecting a genteel form of the game, and most of the folks that you've come against have learned their skills based on what I just said. Sometimes, I didn't like it when the sister said, shut up and dribble. Sometimes you have to go to a place where I can show you better than I can tell you in your game.